Yeah, they were pretty close. In fact, I think when Lolly died, she was supposed to be executive or whatever.
Yeah.
And at the time, they lived in Indiana.
You know, she had the most beautiful rings I ever seen.
Yes.
And Aunt Jeannie got them all, and Bonnie, and they gave me one.
Oh, really?
It was just a plain one, though. But I had never seen such beautiful
Well, I'll tell you what happened
diamonds.
to another set, and I didn't know this.
Funky Butt.
Jeannie,
What are you doing?
When Jeannie
You
came
hanging
back
top
from
with your
Utah
Uncle
from-
Todd?
After she left Jean for the second time, she was going with Jill. And I didn't know this. They kept it from me. They hid it and just not let me know because I didn't.
You
know
aren't
this
running
stuff
it
was
still, are you?
No,
I thought
it's
it was
off.
terrible.
Yeah, you use the red lights on, that means you take a picture, right?
And she didn't have a job.
Just look right at it and talk.
Oh,
That's right.
They have her and Terry there.
Will you excuse me for a minute?
Yes, ma'am.
High school.
I'll be right
Her and Jim were
back.
going to
You
the-
folks can just laugh and giggle with these pictures and oh, look what we did. We caught Grandma.
Like Grandma on film.
And look at Aunt Virginia. Look at Aunt Joe and them.
She's chewing.
This will be the entertainment for your grandkids.
This one's
My
going back to
great-great-
Florida here.
I do the same thing.
What was I saying?
You were talking
Where you going, son?
about the rings.
He's going down to
Yes.
Virginia.
Okay.
Jeannie took those rings right off her finger
Really?
and gave them to Don for payment, which was way more than what she owed her.
Yeah.
Jeannie told me this, and I never knew anything about it.
Aunt Lolly's? She took
Except one, she saved one, and that was Bonnie's. She gave that to Bonnie. Said it was hers just before she died. But Florence has it, because her doc has it.
Oh, I mean, they're big. They're old. Oh,
That's the way
I
she
would've-
got them.
Isn't that something? Took
And
They
see,
took
when,
off her when she's dead.
no. She lived with them when she came back from Utah, and she didn't have a job, and she didn't have money to help with groceries or pay rent or anything. And she'd been there, and Florence kept yakking about money, you know, that she was costing money to live there, her and Terry. So Terry come out and lived with us and went to high school. You remember that? And so to pay Dot or Florence, whoever you want to call her, Jeannie gave her the rings, which amounted to a much more higher price.
One would have been sufficient. I mean, she
Shade for it,
she
though.
had one that had at least a 1 carat diamond, so clear and brilliant, and then two like at least half carats, and they were so old, and in the old
Where'd
bands,
she
that
get 'em?
filigree and everything.
Lolly, through her marriages.
Yeah, they were
She had
all
been married
her
3 times.
her engagement rings and stuff. I thought, oh, to have all those engagement, to have all these men's ask. But oh, they were so beautiful, and I just loved one. And now I don't even have mom and dad's wedding bands. The mom's wedding band from their marriage, and I had those and had those. But when I came down, everything. It was so disappointing.
Well, I don't know anything about it, and I wouldn't know open up.
Oh,
this,
I know,
this
I know.
subject. But if you want me, I'll get a hold of Jim. We had made arrangements so we would meet them up to a restaurant once a month to have dinner with them. They get us out, and I'm having terrible with my anxiety problems, and I'm having to go to a doctor tomorrow about it. I get up in the morning and it's just and I tried to get my mind on something, and keep it. I sew, I knit, I do everything, but I can't keep my mind on it, and the anxiety is just terrible. So I've been taking some medication, but it hasn't seemed to help a lot. And I shake when I get up. Just terrible,
Really?
Y'all could join us.
So,
Well,
and
I'll
her
come
and I,
in.
Virginia, were talking about it when we were down here the other day.
Susie,
I have to
go
go
join
to
them and
not a
I'll visit in here. There's only so many
psychologist.
chairs.
And I've never been to one, and Martha said she wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Well, my appointment's tomorrow, but I will find out whether it's so expensive.
Yeah.
Neither of us changed our oil.
And I just had to go to the outpatient and have a RNA, whatever that is. They put a tube in my vein, my artery, and
Yeah, I
they put
see that.
dye in there.
Looks like it hurts.
Well, it didn't, they
Touch it,
deadened
no?
it. And they deadened it, and he put a tube in there, and then he stood behind me and put some dye down through it so they could see my heart, because evidently the pump in my heart doesn't always pump the way it should. And last week, last week Tuesday, I think it was. I was sitting in the front room just looking at a little coupon book. And all of a sudden everything just turned black. Oh God, it was terrible. And I could only see about this much light. And I said to Dick, I'm blacking out, which I'd never done. I'd never fainted or anything, and it scared me to death.
Yeah.
But my heart wasn't racing or anything, so I don't know. I called the doctor that was on call, and he said, well,
You could have chemical imbalance.
well, could be.
That's probably it right there. Because I have a friend, a neighbor, she had a chemical imbalance. She thought she was nuts. She was in a,
Well, I'm afraid I'm going that way.
okay, but you know, you get the right medicine, you'll be fine. That's all it is.
They used to, I've had depression spells through my life, and they gave
She
me
does
B12,
too.
but this
Yeah.
time they've never given me any of that, so I don't know. And they gave me the name of their tranquilizer.
Did he just fall?
Prozac or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
She takes Prozac.
Prozac. They're doing something all the time. And I think that I've always had a lot of people around me that I can't understand.
When there's not.
Yeah, all the grandkids, we had them at our house. You know, the other day, we
Oh,
were
gee.
walking to the mailbox.
How old is she?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I remember Todd used to say stuff like, damn son.
What you doing, bud?
Someone was in his eyes and he'd say, damn
Shut the
son."
door, son.
Well, we were driving up to Ginger's house the other night from her mother's, and we came to a four corners, and it was stop on all corners, and nobody was moving, and it wasn't Dick's turn to move, but nobody else was moving. And he said, well, go, damn it. Go, damn it. And she said it to her 3 times before she was through.
Well, they don't know any different, you know, right or wrong.
They hear everybody else saying, and then it's just another word.
No. And she says shit every once in a while, too. You know,
Yeah.
they pick that stuff up.
Yeah.
But if you don't pay any attention to them, they soon forget it.
Mhm.
But she is a little dolly.
Yeah, that's,
And we got 2 other ones that we don't see.
oh really?
Was Rick's. And different girlfriends too, and you know, and they don't, they just go there, that's right. And
Jesse?
I've tried so hard to get them to, so we could see the babies.
So she came home at night after the frozen, called the salesman at home.
Is she outdoors
Say,
smoking?
now you make me.
And Debbie never had any
Stuff
children.
in here that I don't allow anyone to smoke in the home.
Tammy.
Pardon?
Debbie never had any
Here to do
children.
her smoking.
Yeah.
She was married 8
Tell
years.
her I
Oh,
said,
really?
get
But
in
Ricky's
here,
been
she
married
was
twice.
smoking.
He has 6
Saturday
kids.
morning.
6
By
kids,
the
isn't
car,
that
she
something?
said, by the way.
Two by,
You don't hear people having that many kids
no,
nowadays.
but 2 of them were from his first wife. And we're in the
Are they
fourth.
all together though?
No.
No?
Well, Ginger's 26, you know,
Yeah?
and, Ricky's 20. And his later, well,
And I tell you, I don't know anybody who doesn't like a clean toilet. I don't know anyone who doesn't pee. Someone has to clean those toilets.
It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
I do it. I do it every morning. Every single morning. We have such rusty water, I have to. It's just terrible.
Ah,
When you make so-so apologies for what you do, that's not necessary. Couldn't eat in a restaurant if someone didn't do the dishes.
this is true.
Well, I wish these people that make 100,000 a year or whatever would listen to what you're saying.
But I don't see any difference in 100,000
They
and
do.
whatever you're doing.
They snap you right off for it. Oh, it's just housekeeping. We had this one lady
No
that
such
was,
thing as just.
no, that's the way they look at it.
That's the way they
Some
are
of
up
them.
there.
Some of them. We had this one lady, she's in charge of ICU and PCU and Lila. I wrote her up because of the way she looked at me when I was coming, and I basically told her she needs to get off her high horse and all this other stuff, because if it wasn't for us, the nurses would have to do it, and she might have to do it.
It's in my purse all the time.
You know what kind of pictures
Turn
I
around.
got?
Gotcha, didn't I, Jeff?
Pictures of doll collection, pictures of Halloween decorations, pictures of Christmas
Is
decorations.
this gonna be close enough
I need
to be able to
Susie
really
take some new
see?
pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Is that picture close? Is that gonna be blurry right there?
No,
No.
no, you can make that thing have a
Focus
I'm
right
always
in.
up.
Oh, okay,
But you
so,
take some of.
so really, I don't have to hold it close, cause you can
Right.
magnify it kind of, yeah.
Your
Oh, okay.
fluorescent fruit.
Isn't that pretty?
You done?
Yeah, turn.
from home. She just more or less motors herself to
Where?
bingo and
Right.
yeah, and
Grocery store or something,
yeah.
and yeah.
yeah, and that, and
I'll be darned.
She's was out to the house a couple times when we lived down in the house, and but in fact she said she'd driven out that way and she couldn't remember just exactly where we told her, you know, that we lived, so she turned around and went back home.
Huh.
Jimmy's the one that brought her out Christmas Eve, and then they just went over to Shirley's house for Christmas Eve. And Edith was out too, and she's
Well, I know you can't get much in, but, you know, usually at home, they'll just fight its way in, you know, but here, you're fine.
she's
Amazing.
79 years old.
Oh yeah.
Stop every now and then.
And she drives all over, and she's just been down in North Carolina or someplace staying with one of her grandkids. Yeah, she's the one who family stuff the money.
Huh.
They didn't have, you know, insurance and,
Right.
and stuff like this. And
What?
she has plenty.
I'll be darned.
Looks like Melanie Valley.
She's so old. People shrivel up when they get old, and she has she is certainly shriveled up. She used to be as tall as me or taller, and now she's just.
Really?
My husband come out here and probably thinks we should go, but he didn't say nothing. Here, Tammy. I'll give you that.
Oh, okay.
When I go home, I'll hunt those up. I know I should run across some.
Okay, I should write mine down too.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Do you have, where did you get this piece of paper?
Out of my purse.
Oh,
I'll see
okay.
if I can find another one.
Cheese. Money.
Four slips.
Yeah.
Toys R Us.
Yeah. There you
Doesn't it make you disgusted when you get something caught, you just cough and cough and cough.
That Martha and I used to sit and play rummy. I think we played 100 games, and I never won one.
Oh,
Don't have a bed.
You surprised Vicky this time?
Sure was, but Virginia and I had suggested before we were down there for you to come on up. We'd try to make you walk. Now, don't come up with a girl and expect to use my bed.
Yeah.
because she'll be downstairs.
But if you
Right?
come with a boy, I'll give you the whole apartment. Now see, how much better grandma could be than that, to man the whole place.